What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video. We are finally here. Today I want to look at the collections and talk about which are the best collections that you want to be completing first. I'm going to go into every one of them and quickly show you who is their set reward and who are the divisionals and the leagues and the master set rewards. So be on the lookout for all of that. Let me know down below in the comments section what collections you have done yet, and are you planning to do collections, or do you think it is going to be best off to wait a little bit? Before we get into this one, make sure to leave a like down below. It really helps out the videos. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Gonna have a ton of tips, a ton of guides, a ton of gameplays, a ton of pack openings, a ton of really everything on this channel, so make sure and stick around for the ride. But let's get right into it. So the live series collection, quickly we're gonna look at the master. That is Mickey Mantle. I think this surprises probably nobody. This card is ridiculous. 110, 125 contact, 119, 102 power, 91 vision, 87 fielding, 94 arm strength, 92 speed. You might say Willie Mays last year is better. He wasn't a switch hitter. That's what's going to separate Mickey Mantle and make him even that much better. 87 fielding is still really good. Great arm, great speed, great power, great everything with the capability of switch hitting. So really happy with him. With that being said, we're going to hop into what I think are the best collections, then work back into the rewards. So the first one I want to take a look at is the Boston Red Sox. Of course, they lost Mookie Betts. They lost a core part to their team. And looking at what you would have to put into their three golds being Devers, Xander, and JD. JD and Xander might go for a bit more because they have a lot of diamond potential. So does Devers, but not quite yet. Chris Sale right now is the only main cog right there that's keeping their up in price, but Shane Victorino is a very good card. Highly recommend that you check him out. 75, 91 contact, 86 fielding, 89 arm strength, 82 vision, mid 50s power with 76 speed. I think that is a very good card. Another one I want to check out is the Oakland A's. I think this is a great collection as well. For this one diamond being Matt Chapman, then a couple golds, Laureano, Liam Hendricks, Marcus Semien, and Matt Olson. And you're getting this 88 over on Sean Doolittle, who I think is a great card. 3 pitches, 4-seam slider, and a changeup. Throws 100, hit 9, 98 K9, 90 walk per 9, 95 on the 4-seam fastball. And I've really liked his cards in the past, and this is going to be a great lefty reliever that you probably won't have to spend all that much stubs to get. The Rockies talk about another reliever. This one's going to be a bit more expensive. You have 2 diamonds being Nolan Arenado, who's going to go for a lot. Trevor Story, probably not going to go for that much, and only 1 gold with Chuck Nasty. And Adam Ottavino is, well, nasty. 105 hit 9, 113 K9. The walk 9 is really the only downside out of 38. But throws a slider, a 2-seamer, a cutter, a 4-seam, and a changeup. And he's going to throw about 96 miles per hour. Really look for that card. I think he's going to be pretty good. The Mets is another one that is a bit more expensive, but I think it's worth it. Pete Alonso, I don't think he's going to go for that much. Then they have 4 golds. And Jacob Degrom, he's going to really keep the price up. And you're going to get this John Orrud right here, who I believe is a pretty dang good card. 107, 121 contact. Power's nothing special, but 63 on his power side against righties as a lefty batter. 88 vision, 88 fielding. Not a whole lot of speed, but I think he's going to be very good. One of those slap hitters, kind of like Keith Hernandez, also a New York Met. So I think that's a pretty good collection. The Indians is another one. This is for an 88 Cody Allen. You have a couple golds being Justin Bieber, Mike Clevenger, Carlos Santana, and Brad Hand, and 2 diamonds, Lindor and Jose Ramirez. Shouldn't be that much. And you're getting this Cody Allen, who in my opinion looks pretty good. He throws a 4-seamer, a knuckle curveball, and a changeup, kind of like Craig Kimbrell in the past. Is this going to be a endgame closer? Of course not. But for a day 1 kind of reliever, a first week reliever, he's going to throw 97 miles per hour on that fastball, 113 K9, 106 hit 9. This is a very solid card that you're going to be able to start your team with right out of the gates. This is a gold card that for the Royals is not going to be that hard to get. Not a great collection, not a whole lot of golds. And this is a pretty good reliever. 89 hit 9, 83 K9. Throws a lot of pitches. He's a lefty, of course. Mike Minor. 4-seam, slider, changeup, knuckle curveball, 2-seamer. This is going to be a nice little budget guy to have out of your pen day 1. And like I said, you're only having Whit Merrifield as your only gold. And other than that, it is just silver. Silvers. Looking at the Twins, a lot of golds on this team, no diamonds. You know, you have a ton of them. It is 7 golds within their collection, but you get this 86 overall Torrey Hunter, who I think is going to be pretty good. Of course, 89 fielding, 71 arm. 74 speed, 94 contact left, 77 and 70 power respectively. Pretty solid card. Moving on to the Rangers, this is another gold card that you can pick up, and he's not going to be all that expensive. Couple golds being Lance Lynn, Joey Gallo, and Corey Kluber. And you're going to get Michael Young, who I think is pretty solid. 97, 103 contact, 61 power versus righties, mid-70s fielding, 76 arm strength, 54 speed at shortstop. Can't really complain about that right out of the gates. The Cardinals have a new legend right there, Jason Isringhausen. You only have 1 diamond to do, and that's going to be Jack Flaherty. Should not go for all that much stubs. And this card, once again, looks pretty good. 4-seamer, cutter, changeup, curveball, throws 96, 97 miles per hour, 71 walk per 9, which is pretty good. 96 K9, 95 hit 9. Pretty good closer, once again, that you're going to get for not all that much stubs. And then the final one that I want to highlight is the San Francisco Giants, and that's going to be Matt Williams, who, you know, don't expect much. There's no golds in this collection. It's very cheap. Gold defense, 52 speed, and mid-70s contact, mid-70s power. Very even, very balanced. This is going to be a very budget-friendly card that you can pick up right away. Quickly looking into the other collections, I would always recommend anyone that doesn't have any golds, like the Oreos Trumbo. I don't think this is the best card in the world. He's going to have a lot of power versus righties, but it's good stubs. It's good XP, and you're not going to have to put a whole lot into here for the collections. The Yankees, this one, Jason Giambi, great card. 101 power versus righties, 97 contact versus righties, good splits. 72 vision is pretty good, and 84 and 82 against lefties. He is a lefty batter, of course. There's a lot that you have to put in here. Judge, Chapman, LeMahieu, Garrett Cole. It's going to be expensive. The Rays, you're going to get this Longoria, 96 contact versus lefties. If I'm going too fast, just pause the video and take a look at the stats. Diamond defense, 60 speed, 85 arm strength, just not great hitting stats. Not a whole lot that you have to put in here, though. For the Blue Jays, you get this AJ Burnett, which isn't my favorite card in the world. You know, he does have a lot of good pitches, a sinker, knuckle curveball, and slider. 98 K9, but the walk 9 and the hit 9 are pretty low for an 84 overall, but not a whole lot that you have to put in here. You know, you have the young core as Silvers, Ken Giles as an 84 overall. The White Sox is going to be a Mark Burley. This card is nothing special, but you don't have to put all that much special stuff into their collection. 3 golds right there, and you're going to get this Mark Burley. Throws noodles. What's very slow? He throws slow. That's my point. 90 miles per hour. This card is probably not going to get much use online for you. The Tigers, once again, absolutely nothing you have to put into this. You're going to get this 81 Jack Morris. Not going to blow you away, but it's a free card, and you're going to get a lot of stubs and XP, which we'll talk about in another video. The Angels absolutely don't do this. This is so expensive for Garrett Anderson. Unless you're ready to get the collections done, don't do this one yet. I'm not even going to talk about his stats. It's criminal to put that low of a card, especially now that they have a high diamond in with Mike Trout. That's crazy. I can't believe they did that. For the Mariners, you're going to get Robinson Cano. Nothing much special you have to put in here. No golds whatsoever. You might notice the collections might not seem that good, but it kind of makes sense. There's a lot of teams that are very depleted right now. This Cano, not really good at much of anything. For the Astros, you're going to get 92 Nolan Ryan. It's what you would expect from a Nolan Ryan card. Throws super hot, has very low walk night at 45, but great per nines, 102 and 103 respectively. This card can be very good in the right hands if you're very accurate pitching wise, but there's a ton you have to put in here. I would not prioritize that. The Braves, you're going to get this new legend Ryan Klesko, who is good against righties, 99 and 96 splits, not good defense at left field, and you're going to have to put in Acuna Acuna and Freddie Freeman, quite substantial. The Marlins put in nothing, get 81 Al Leader right here. No walk 9 at all, but overall this looks like a pretty solid card. Like I said, it's XP and it's a free gold card if nothing else. The Nationals, you're going to get this Vladdy, who is not bad at all. Of course, he doesn't have great fielding, only at 68. Not great power versus lefties. I don't think you should prioritize this one. Scherzer should be pretty expensive day one. The Phillies, you're going to have Robin Roberts, another brand new legend. I'm getting tired of putting this up and down. This card, good stamina. Not great pitches. He throws a super slow curveball and a super slow changeup, 15-mile-per-hour differential, but you have 2 diamonds to put in there. Not a great reward in my opinion. Mark Priors for the Cubs, only 1 diamond being Javi, but a couple expensive golds. This Mark Prior I thought would be better. Not great pitches. 98K per 9. Not a huge fan of that card right there. The Cincinnati Reds, you get a diamond for putting in a lot of golds, 7 golds. They're a pretty good team overall, but this George Foster, not a fan. Hitting stats are average, fielding at 78, not really going to go after that card, make it a priority. Dan Plesac is good. It's just going to be expensive to get this done because of Yelich and Josh Hader, who should be a hot commodity day one. 106 K9, 86 hits per 9, 4-seam, 2-seam, and a slider. Going to hit maybe triple digits. This Dan Plesac looking pretty good. 83 Andrew McCutchen, not a bad card at all. Of course, they really only have Josh Bell right now. They've definitely depleted a lot. Nothing special. 88 speed, 79 fielding, 88 contact versus lefties. We already covered the Giants. Let's talk about the Diamondbacks. You're going to get this Luis Gonzalez right here. Good contact, 103 and 98, 96 vision. Not great fielding at 70, and not a whole lot of power. Good vision, though. I'm just not really looking for a card like this right now. Couple of golds in Ketel Marte, who I don't think is going to go for a ton, but he always could. The Padres, I'm pretty disappointed in this one. You have to put in Kirby Yates, Hot Gold, and Manny Machado, Chris Paddock, and some others. And this Steve Finley just simply isn't that good. 88 fielding, 76 speed, but hitting is really low. 74 and 45 power, 89 and 68 contact. Not a fan. The Dodgers, very, very expensive. Mookie Betts, Bellinger are very expensive cards, but Mike Piazza is a pretty good catcher. 84 blocking is going to be very helpful with the new system. Good contact, 107 power versus lefties, so I think that's good, but once again, those are one of the ones I'd put in the back burner. It depends how you like Mike Piazza cards. I tend to not like them all that much. Looking at summary overall collections for the NL West, you have Tony Gwynn. Great contact, 122 and 114, 36 power per side, lot of vision at 117, 90 arm strength, 86 speed, 96 stealing. This is a good card, but it's very expensive with the Dodgers and the Rockies and the Diamondbacks and the Padres. So I do like the Tony Gwynn, though. The Central, not as expensive. Willie Stargell, 100 and 102 power, respectively. 91 contact against righties. 61 fielding, not great at first base, but this is kind of budget friendly. You don't have any really expensive ones except for the Brewers, so I think this Willie Stargell could be a nice kind of budget card, if you want to call it that. Mike Schmidt, gonna see him early on. Great splits against lefties, 105 and 110. 91 fielding, gonna have a diamond shield. 90 arm strength, 68 speed. Problem, though, this is going to be expensive with the Braves, the Mets, the Nationals, so it's going to be a bit tough to get, and the Phillies as well, so it's going to be a good card, but pretty expensive. Billy Wagner, same thing. This is going to be probably the best divisional card, but the Astros and the Angels are putting so much of a damper on this price. I don't know if he has the outlier quirk. He does not, but he's going to hit triple digits regularly. Maxed out K9, 117, hit 9, looks fire. Really like that card, but it's going to take me a while to get there. For the Central, we're looking at Walter Johnson. Not a huge fan of his cards last year. He also does not have the outlier quirk. I don't know if Legends can get that or not. Not high hit 9, only at 67. 92 K9, throws hot, but I really don't like this card, although you don't have to put a whole ton into the Central just like last year, just the Twins and the Indians really. And then finally the East, you're going to have Roberto Alomar, who a lot of people liked last year. 102, 91 contact, 54, 67 power, 94 vision, diamond fielding at 91, 79 speed, and he's a switch hitter. I think this is really, really good reward for really only paying for a very expensive one of the Yankees and a not too bad Red Sox one, and the rest of the three aren't very expensive. For the National League reward, this Gary Sheffield's ridiculous. Oh my god, I looked at this card. 107, 106 contact, 110, 121 power, 104 vision, 65 fielding at right field's not good, but he has good arm strength. 91 should help, and 71 speed also should help him roam down some balls if he gets a bad reaction. And then the American League one is going to be Craig Biggio. Another, wow, he can play catcher with 90 speed, and he's going to have, I don't know how much blocking, but probably pretty good. It's kind of like Ivan Rodriguez's card last year, just a little bit better in my opinion. 100 plus vision, 100, mid 100s contact, and 80 power per side. This card is very, very good as well. Second base primary, and those are all the collections, the free agent one as well. Like I said, the ones I prioritized, I think that you should go for those absolutely. And if there's anyone with just silvers or just a few golds, do those right away, because it's just going to be XP that you're going to be able to get a lot of good players with. So yeah, those are all the collections that we're going to be able to see right now. Let me know in the comments section which ones you're most excited for. Have you got any collections done yet? And after looking at these, what cards do you favor the most? Which ones are you going to be looking at going after? If you all enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like down below. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. There goes some Zodi.